In the realm of 2025, where whispers of change float on every digital breeze, there lies an understanding discretion is no longer a choice but a necessity. Imagine the days ahead, when intentions must remain cloaked in the shadows of silence, protected from the insatiable curiosity of a world that craves to dissect, analyze, and criticize every thought before it finds its footing. Plans, those intricate tapestries of hopes and strategies, demand solitude to flourish. They must be nurtured in private, away from the scrutinizing eyes of others who, intentionally or not, could dilute their purity or sabotage their essence. Conversations about the future are intoxicating. There's a certain euphoria in sharing aspirations and painting vivid pictures of what could be. But that act of sharing comes with a cost. Words once spoken take on a life of their own, slipping from our grasp and transforming into interpretations shaped by the listener's perceptions. A simple idea, pure in its origin, might spiral into something unrecognizable when subjected to external influences. People project their fears, insecurities, and biases onto what they hear, reshaping it in ways that might diminish its original power. To protect a plan is to shield it from premature exposure. In the embryonic stage of an idea, it's as delicate as a seedling, requiring the right conditions to grow. It needs quiet moments of reflection, adjustment, and adaptation free from the noise of opinions that might act as harsh winds, bending it before it's ready to stand firm. There's a kind of magic in this privacy, an alchemy that transforms intentions into actions when left to gestate undisturbed. This isn't to say that collaboration or input from trusted confidants isn't valuable. It's essential to recognize the difference between seeking counsel and broadcasting intentions to the world. The latter opens the door to unnecessary scrutiny and, more dangerously, to energy-draining skepticism. The skepticism of others, especially those who lack the vision or courage to dream as boldly, can become a poison. It seeps into the cracks of our confidence, eroding the foundation before it's even laid. In the fabric of human interaction, there's also the subtle but undeniable reality of envy. Not everyone who listens is rooting for success. Even the kindest smiles can conceal quiet resentment. The best intentions can falter under the weight of unseen rivalries or unspoken comparisons. When plans remain undisclosed, they are shielded not just from potential sabotage, but from the envy that might corrupt the purity of ambition. Moreover, sharing plans often creates an illusion of progress. When we articulate our goals, we sometimes experience a false sense of accomplishment, as though speaking them aloud brings us closer to their realization. This psychological phenomenon can dull the urgency of action. The more energy spent explaining and justifying, the less remains for the actual work. It's a paradox: the more we talk about what we intend to do, the less likely we are to do it. The act of keeping plans private, however, is not born of fear but of wisdom. It's a practice rooted in respect for the process of creation. There's a profound strength in silence, a discipline that fortifies resolve and sharpens focus. Silence is not emptiness, it's a reservoir of potential. A space where thoughts are refined and strategies are tested without interference. In 2025, the world will likely move faster than ever. Technology will continue to blur the lines between the public and the private, making the art of discretion even more critical. In an age of oversharing, where every moment is a potential post and every idea a potential trend, the power of restraint becomes a rare and invaluable skill. To hold one's tongue, to resist the urge to announce intentions prematurely, is to reclaim a sense of agency over one's trajectory. There's a unique satisfaction in revealing outcomes rather than intentions. Let actions speak in a language that requires no explanation. When the results of a plan materialize, they are undeniable. They stand as proof of perseverance and vision, immune to the criticisms that might have derailed them in their nascent stages. The world respects outcomes far more than promises, for outcomes are tangible, while promises are fleeting whispers of possibility. The journey to realizing a plan is often fraught with challenges that are best faced without the burden of external expectations. The quiet work done in the shadows is where resilience is forged. It's in the unspoken moments of struggle and triumph that the essence of a plan takes shape. These moments, unpolluted by the opinions or expectations of others, are where authenticity thrives. The practice of keeping plans private is a gift to oneself. It's an act of self-preservation and empowerment, a recognition of the value of inner clarity over external validation. In the cacophony of modern life, where every voice competes for attention, the quiet cultivation of one's dreams becomes an act of rebellion against the noise. It's a commitment to honoring the sanctity of the process, to allowing the seeds of ambition to grow into something extraordinary before the world ever lays eyes on them. As the horizon of 2025 approaches, remember the power of silence. Let it be a shield and a sanctuary. Trust in the strength of your vision and the quiet determination that drives it. Hold your plans close, not out of secrecy, but out of reverence for the transformative journey they will undertake. And when the time comes, let the results speak for themselves, loud and clear. Discretion is more than just an act of restraint. It is a vital skill in navigating the complexities of ambition and achievement. In a world that thrives on oversharing, the necessity of discretion becomes increasingly evident. It is a protective measure, a means to safeguard the delicate balance between intention and realization. When ideas and plans are shared prematurely, they are exposed to a myriad of influences, both positive and negative, that can shape or distort their original essence. Keeping one's intentions private allows them the space to grow and evolve without interference. The need for discretion stems partly from the unpredictable nature of human interaction. Not everyone who listens to your aspirations has your best interests at heart. Some may harbor envy, skepticism, or even unconscious biases that can subtly or overtly undermine your confidence. These external influences can weaken the resolve needed to bring an idea to fruition. Discretion acts as a barrier, protecting the purity of your vision from the erosion of doubt or negativity. Moreover, discretion prevents the dilution of energy that often accompanies public declarations. When plans are spoken of too openly, there is a risk of experiencing a false sense of accomplishment. This phenomenon, known as social reality, tricks the brain into believing that discussing a goal is akin to achieving it. The satisfaction derived from sharing can reduce the urgency to act, leaving plans stranded in the realm of potential rather than realized success. In an era dominated by instant gratification and social media, the line between public and private has blurred. People are conditioned to share every milestone, intention, and even failure with the world. However, this cultural norm can compromise the very foundation of innovation and creativity. Discretion counters this trend by fostering a sense of ownership and control over one's narrative. It creates a space where ideas can mature without the pressure of external expectations. Discretion is not about secrecy, but about wisdom. It is the art of choosing when and with whom to share your aspirations. It is a commitment to the process of growth and the acknowledgement that some journeys are best undertaken in solitude. By practicing discretion, You protect your ambitions, sharpen your focus, and increase the likelihood of turning dreams into reality. Prematurely sharing plans can carry significant costs, both tangible and intangible, that undermine the success of even the most well-intentioned goals. When ideas are exposed too early, they become vulnerable to external forces that can distort, dilute, or derail them before they have had a chance to develop fully. This vulnerability stems from the fragile nature of new ideas, which often require time, focus, and careful nurturing to grow into actionable realities. One of the primary risks of premature sharing is the influence of skepticism and unsolicited opinions. When others are made aware of your plans too soon, their feedback, often rooted in their own biases, fears, or misunderstandings, can introduce doubt or discourage you from pursuing your goals. Even well-meaning advice can inadvertently steer you away from your original vision, leaving you second-guessing your instincts. Another consequence is the false sense of progress that comes from discussing intentions. Speaking about a goal can create a psychological illusion of achievement, providing a fleeting sense of satisfaction that reduces the motivation to take actionable steps. This phenomenon, known as talking effect, can leave plans in limbo, as the energy that should be directed toward execution is instead expended in conversation. Premature sharing also opens the door to unnecessary scrutiny and competition. Revealing plans before they are fully formed can invite judgment, criticism, or even sabotage from those who may not share your vision or who feel threatened by your ambitions. Additionally, sharing too early can inspire others to act on similar ideas, potentially diluting your uniqueness or diminishing your advantage. The emotional toll of premature sharing should not be underestimated either. The pressure to deliver on publicly declared plans can create unnecessary stress and anxiety, particularly if progress is slower than anticipated. This external pressure can shift your focus from the quality of your efforts to meeting others' expectations, compromising the authenticity and integrity of your work. The cost of premature sharing lies in the way it disrupts the natural flow of ideation and execution. By keeping plans private until they are more robust, you preserve the space needed for creativity, adaptation, and growth. In doing so, you protect your ambitions from external interference, allowing them to unfold with the clarity and purpose they deserve. Ideas are delicate constructs, especially in their early stages, and protecting them from external influences is crucial to ensuring their integrity and growth. When an idea is exposed too soon, it becomes susceptible to a host of external factors that can distort or diminish its original essence. This vulnerability underscores the importance of shielding ideas until they are strong enough to withstand scrutiny, feedback, and the inevitable challenges of execution. External influences often come in the form of unsolicited opinions, skepticism, or advice. While input from trusted individuals can be valuable, premature exposure of ideas to a broader audience can result in conflicting perspectives that may cloud your judgment. People naturally interpret ideas through the lens of their own experiences and biases, which can lead to feedback that, while well-meaning, may steer you away from your original vision. This external noise can dilute your focus and erode the confidence necessary to bring the idea to life. Moreover, sharing ideas too soon exposes them to the risk of appropriation. In competitive environments, revealing a novel concept prematurely can inspire others to act on it before you have the chance to do so. This not only undermines your originality, but can also lead to feelings of frustration and resentment, further distracting you from your goals. The influence of societal norms and expectations is another factor to consider. Once an idea is shared, it often becomes subject to the pressures of external validation. The desire to align with popular opinions or to gain approval from others can subtly alter the direction of your plans, compromising their authenticity. Over time, this can lead to a disconnect between the idea's original purpose and its eventual execution. Protecting ideas also means safeguarding them from the self-imposed pressure that comes with premature sharing. Once an idea is made public, the expectation to deliver on it can create unnecessary stress, leading to rushed decisions or compromises in quality. By keeping ideas private, you allow yourself the freedom to experiment, iterate, and refine without the weight of external judgment. Protecting ideas from external influences is an act of preservation and respect for the creative process. It allows you to nurture your vision in a safe space, free from the distractions and distortions of outside opinions. By waiting until your ideas are well developed and resilient, you empower yourself to present them with confidence and authenticity, ensuring they have the best possible chance of success. Ideas, particularly in their infancy, are vulnerable to external influences that can distort, dilute, or derail them before they have a chance to take shape. Protecting ideas from these influences is essential to preserving their integrity, fostering creativity, and ensuring they evolve into fully realized plans or projects. When ideas are exposed too early, they become susceptible to the opinions, biases, and interpretations of others. While some feedback can be constructive, much of it stems from personal perspectives that may not align with the core vision of the idea. These unsolicited opinions can cloud judgment, leading to unnecessary self-doubt or a shift away from the original intent. This external noise often interrupts the creative process, making it harder to maintain clarity and focus. Beyond opinions, premature exposure of ideas can lead to competition or appropriation. In highly competitive spaces, an idea that is shared too early might inspire others to act on it, potentially jeopardizing your opportunity to execute it first. This risk is particularly significant in environments where innovation is valued and opportunities move quickly. Keeping an idea private until it is well developed safeguards it from being co-opted or undermined by others. External influences also include societal pressures and expectations. Once shared, ideas can become subject to validation by others, which can unconsciously alter their direction. The desire for approval or alignment with prevailing trends may lead to compromises that weaken the idea's uniqueness or authenticity. Over time, this can result in a final outcome that feels disconnected from its original inspiration. Protecting ideas also involves shielding them from the internal pressure that can arise once they are publicly known. Sharing plans too early often creates an expectation to deliver, which can lead to unnecessary stress or rushed decisions. This pressure can stifle creativity and innovation, as the focus shifts from refining the idea to meeting external timelines or expectations. By keeping ideas private during their formative stages, you create a secure environment for them to grow organically. This space allows for experimentation, iteration, and refinement without the interference of external forces. It fosters confidence in your vision and provides the freedom to navigate challenges without fear of judgment or competition. Protecting ideas from external influences is about honoring the creative process. It ensures that your vision remains intact and allows the idea to reach its full potential on your terms, increasing its likelihood of success and personal fulfillment. Distinguishing counsel from broadcasting is a critical skill for anyone navigating the delicate process of turning ideas into reality. Both involve sharing information, but their purposes and impacts are vastly different. Understanding this distinction allows you to protect your ambitions while benefiting from constructive insights. Counsel is a deliberate and selective process of seeking guidance from trusted individuals who have the expertise, experience, or perspective to provide valuable input. It involves sharing specific aspects of your plans with a clear intention, whether it's to gain clarity, validate assumptions, or explore potential challenges. Counsel is rooted in purpose, and it takes place in an environment of trust and mutual respect. The feedback received through counsel is focused, actionable, and designed to strengthen your idea rather than steer it away from its original path. Broadcasting, on the other hand, is the act of widely sharing your plans, often without a clear intention or audience. It typically arises from a desire for validation, excitement, or the assumption that more input will lead to better outcomes. While broadcasting can create a sense of connection and enthusiasm, it often invites opinions from people who may lack the context, expertise, or genuine interest to contribute meaningfully. The result is an influx of feedback that can dilute your focus, introduce unnecessary doubts, or even expose your idea to risks like competition or sabotage. One key difference between counsel and broadcasting lies in the audience. In seeking counsel, you carefully choose individuals who align with your goals and whose insights you trust. Broadcasting, by contrast, opens your ideas to a broad and often unfiltered audience, increasing the likelihood of encountering skepticism, envy, or misinterpretation. Another distinction is the depth of engagement. Counsel fosters dialogue and encourages in-depth exploration of your ideas, whereas broadcasting tends to elicit surface-level reactions. Counsel is a collaborative process aimed at refinement, while broadcasting is often performative, seeking approval or recognition. To distinguish between the two, start by evaluating your purpose. If you're seeking meaningful feedback to improve your idea, focus on counsel. Be intentional about who you approach and what you share. Limit your audience to those who can genuinely contribute to your growth. Avoid the temptation to broadcast prematurely and reserve public sharing for when your plans are well developed and ready for execution. By prioritizing counsel over broadcasting, you protect your ideas from unnecessary risks while fostering the conditions needed for them to thrive. This disciplined approach ensures your efforts remain focused, authentic, and resilient. Silence is more than the absence of speech. It is a deliberate practice that fosters focus, resilience, and clarity. In a world saturated with noise and constant communication, cultivating silence as a discipline becomes a powerful tool for personal and professional growth. It provides the mental and emotional space needed to refine ideas, make thoughtful decisions, and execute plans with precision. As a discipline, silence requires restraint and intentionality. It involves resisting the urge to share every thought or plan, recognizing that some ideas are best nurtured privately. This restraint preserves energy that might otherwise be expended on unnecessary explanations or justifications. It allows for deeper reflection and the opportunity to identify potential challenges or solutions without external distractions. Silence also fosters inner strength by reinforcing self-reliance and confidence. When you rely on your own judgment and internal validation rather than seeking approval or feedback from others, you develop a stronger sense of conviction in your abilities. This inner confidence is critical when navigating setbacks or uncertainty, as it ensures that your resolve remains unshaken by external doubts or criticisms. Moreover, silence protects the creative process. It creates a sanctuary where ideas can grow without interference, allowing for experimentation and iteration free from the pressures of external expectations. By embracing silence, you honor the process of creation and give yourself the freedom to explore and innovate without fear of judgment. Silence is a form of strength because it empowers you to act with intention and clarity. It shifts the focus from external validation to internal purpose, ensuring that your actions align with your values and goals. In practicing silence, you cultivate the discipline to stay true to your vision and the resilience to see it through to fruition. In an age where technology facilitates instant communication and constant connectivity, the line between personal and public is blurred significantly. Social media platforms, messaging apps, and digital tools encourage sharing, often rewarding openness with likes, comments, and validation. While this interconnectedness has its benefits, it also poses a challenge: the tendency to overshare. For individuals striving to realize meaningful goals, navigating this challenge requires awareness and restraint. Technology has made it effortless to share thoughts, plans, and accomplishments with a global audience. The allure of instant feedback and recognition can make sharing feel productive, as if it signifies progress. However, this oversharing often leads to unintended consequences. Once ideas are made public, they are subject to scrutiny, judgment, and reinterpretation, which can dilute their focus or create unnecessary distractions. Oversharing also exposes plans to the risk of competition or misappropriation. In a hyper-connected world where trends move at lightning speed, an idea shared prematurely can inspire others to act on it, potentially compromising your originality or timeline. This is particularly concerning in creative and entrepreneurial spaces, where timing and execution are critical to success. Moreover, the validation loop perpetuated by technology can foster dependency on external approval. When plans are shared widely, the pressure to meet the expectations of an audience can overshadow the intrinsic motivation behind the goal. This shift can lead to decisions driven by what will garner the most positive response, rather than what aligns with the original vision. The constant connectivity enabled by technology also creates a paradox. While it allows for broader communication, it often detracts from deep, focused work. The time spent crafting posts, responding to comments, or managing perceptions could instead be invested in refining ideas and making tangible progress. To counteract the challenge of oversharing, it's essential to approach technology with intentionality. Selective sharing, aimed at seeking input from trusted individuals rather than broadcasting to a broad audience, helps preserve the integrity of ideas. Establishing boundaries, such as designating certain projects as private until they reach maturity, can further mitigate the risks of oversharing. Technology is a tool, and its impact depends on how it is used. By exercising discipline and prioritizing substance over visibility, individuals can leverage technology to support their goals without falling into the trap of oversharing. This balanced approach protects ideas, fosters creativity, and ensures that focus remains on the work itself rather than the noise surrounding it. In a world where the temptation to share every step of a journey is pervasive, there is immense power in letting outcomes speak for themselves. The decision to refrain from discussing plans and ideas prematurely is rooted in the understanding that actions and results hold far greater weight than words. When the time is right, the fruition of a goal speaks more loudly and convincingly than any explanation or declaration ever could. Outcomes, whether positive or negative, are undeniable. They carry the weight of evidence and the force of tangible results. When a plan is executed successfully, its impact is clear and speaks for the quality of the work and the dedication that went into it. People respect outcomes because they require no justification. The result is proof of perseverance, skill, and vision. Whether it's launching a successful business, creating a work of art, or accomplishing a personal goal, The outcome is the ultimate testament to one's abilities and efforts. Allowing outcomes to speak for themselves also shields individuals from unnecessary pressure and external expectations. When ideas are shared too early, they often come with implied promises, whether made by the person sharing them or by others who start to expect results. The more a plan is broadcasted, the more the focus shifts from the value of the work to the anticipation of its completion. By keeping plans private and allowing the outcomes to unfold naturally, individuals avoid this undue pressure, creating space for authentic creativity and genuine progress. Letting outcomes speak for themselves promotes a sense of mystery and respect for the process. It encourages others to observe and appreciate the journey without preemptively forming opinions. People are more likely to be impressed by a well-executed idea than by a list of intentions or promises. There's a certain admiration that comes from witnessing something come to fruition without prior knowledge of the effort or struggle involved. It allows the results to shine without being overshadowed by commentary or speculation. Finally, outcomes not only speak to the work itself, but also provide valuable feedback for growth and learning. When an idea reaches its full expression and meets the world, it offers an opportunity for reflection on what worked and what didn't. This feedback, however, should be drawn from the actual results rather than from premature discussion. Outcomes become the natural basis for future decisions, making them a critical component in the cycle of personal and professional development. The decision to let outcomes speak for themselves is an expression of confidence and patience. It requires trusting that the work, when ready, will stand on its own merit. This approach fosters integrity and a focus on execution rather than empty words, ultimately leading to deeper fulfillment and greater success. In a world that is increasingly influenced by the opinions of others, preserving inner clarity is crucial for staying true to one's vision and goals. External validation, the desire for approval, recognition, or praise, can be a powerful motivator, but it often comes with the risk of veering off course from one's true path. By prioritizing inner clarity, individuals can stay aligned with their core values and intentions, rather than being swayed by the shifting winds of outside opinions. External validation often feels rewarding in the short term, providing a sense of accomplishment or acceptance. Social media, for example, amplifies this desire by offering instant feedback and external reinforcement. While this may seem gratifying, it can create a cycle of dependence on others' opinions, leading to decisions based on what is popular or approved rather than what is meaningful or authentic. Relying on external validation can compromise the authenticity of one's actions, making them more about fitting into societal norms or pleasing others than about following a personal vision. Preserving inner clarity, on the other hand, means making choices that align with one's values, goals, and purpose, regardless of how others perceive them. It requires self-awareness, a deep understanding of one's motivations, and the courage to make decisions based on personal conviction rather than the need for approval. When inner clarity is maintained, the individual's actions are guided by a sense of purpose and integrity, leading to more authentic and fulfilling outcomes. The danger of seeking constant external validation is that it can cloud judgment. The pursuit of approval often introduces external noise, whether in the form of competing ideas, societal pressures, or conflicting expectations that distracts from the core mission. In contrast, when inner clarity is prioritized, decisions are made from a place of confidence, reducing the impact of outside interference. This clarity fosters a stronger sense of direction and resilience, allowing individuals to stay focused even when faced with challenges or skepticism. Maintaining inner clarity over seeking validation empowers individuals to trust their own instincts and embrace their unique path. It encourages innovation and personal growth by reducing the fear of failure or judgment. Without the constant pressure to conform or seek approval, individuals can take risks, experiment, and evolve without the fear of being criticized or misunderstood. This freedom is essential for creativity and long-term success, as it allows one to push boundaries and explore new possibilities without the limitations imposed by external expectations. In a world that often prioritizes noise, visibility, and instant results, reclaiming agency through quiet cultivation is an act of intentional resistance and empowerment. Quiet cultivation refers to the process of nurturing one's ideas, goals, and dreams in a private, focused manner without seeking external validation or the need to broadcast progress prematurely. It is about taking ownership of one's path, making thoughtful decisions, and allowing space for growth without the pressure of external expectations or distractions. Reclaiming agency in this context means reclaiming control over the narrative of your own life. It involves making deliberate choices about what to share and when, and understanding that not every step of the journey needs to be broadcasted for the world to see. The power of quiet cultivation lies in the understanding that true agency is not derived from constant external approval or validation, but from the internal strength to act on one's own terms, according to one's own values and vision. When you cultivate quietly, you give yourself the freedom to explore, experiment, and refine ideas without the weight of external judgment or pressure. This private space allows for deep self-reflection and the time necessary to evaluate risks, challenges, and opportunities. It also reduces the likelihood of being swayed by external opinions, allowing you to remain true to your core purpose, even when the world around you may be pushing for immediate results or trends. Quiet cultivation also enables the development of patience, a vital aspect of reclaiming agency. In an age where instant gratification and rapid results are often prioritized, patience becomes a powerful tool. By embracing slow and steady progress, individuals can make decisions based on long-term vision rather than fleeting external circumstances. Quietly cultivating an idea over time ensures that it grows organically, with the careful attention needed to bring it to its fullest potential. It allows you to build something that is lasting and meaningful, rather than something that merely meets the fleeting demands of the moment. Moreover, cultivating quietly allows for deep focus. In a noisy world filled with distractions and competing priorities, it is easy to lose sight of one's true purpose. By intentionally choosing to work in solitude, free from the constant feedback loop of social media or public opinions, individuals can channel their energy into what truly matters. This focus creates the space to build with intention and clarity without the risk of getting sidetracked by external influences or opinions. Reclaiming agency through quiet cultivation also means owning the pace and rhythm of your journey. It eliminates the need for comparison or the pressure to keep up with others. By working at your own pace, you can make decisions that are right for you, not dictated by societal timelines or the expectations of others. It is about trusting yourself and your process, even if it does not align with conventional norms. Knowing when to reveal the outcomes of your efforts is a key aspect of strategic thinking and personal discipline. The timing of unveiling results can significantly influence their impact and reception. Whether in a professional or personal context, sharing results prematurely or too late can undermine their value or effectiveness. Revealing results at the right time requires a blend of patience, timing, and awareness of both the audience and the project's maturity. Revealing results too early can diminish their potency. When outcomes are shared before they are fully developed or complete, they may be met with skepticism, misinterpretation, or unwarranted criticism. Early exposure often invites external pressures or unwanted opinions that can cause doubt or derail further progress. By waiting until the results are well formed, you ensure that the reception is based on a finished product or clear achievement, rather than an incomplete or evolving idea that might be misunderstood. On the other hand, withholding results for too long can also be detrimental. If progress is never communicated or shared, it can lead to missed opportunities for collaboration, feedback, or support. In a business setting, for example, waiting too long to reveal a successful project or product could lead to a loss of momentum or the inability to capitalize on market opportunities. Timing is crucial for maintaining relevance and seizing opportunities when they are at their peak. The right time to reveal results is often when the outcome is fully realized, when all efforts have culminated in a result that can stand on its own merit. This is when the value of the work is most clear, and the outcome is ready to be evaluated and appreciated in its entirety. It is also when you, as the creator, are ready to present it with confidence, free from lingering doubts or unfinished elements. Revealing results at the right time also involves understanding the audience and the context in which the result will be received. Different stakeholders, whether colleagues, investors, friends, or the general public, may have varying expectations and needs. By carefully considering the timing of the reveal, you can tailor the presentation to ensure the result has the most positive impact. This might involve aligning the reveal with key milestones, events, or opportunities for maximum visibility. Additionally, presenting results at the right time allows for reflection. It provides an opportunity to assess the entire journey from conception to completion, acknowledging the lessons learned and the growth achieved. It also ensures that the result is positioned in a way that highlights its strengths and potential, rather than being overshadowed by premature exposure or unrefined details. Revealing results at the right time is a strategic decision that requires careful thought and consideration. It is about respecting the process of creation and allowing the outcome to shine at its most impactful moment. By exercising patience and discerning the optimal time to share your results, you ensure that they are presented with clarity, confidence, and the greatest chance of success. So as the horizon of 2025 approaches, remember the power of silence. Let it be a shield and a sanctuary. Trust in the strength of your vision and the quiet determination that drives it. Hold your plans close, not out of secrecy, but out of reverence for the transformative journey they will undertake. And when the time comes, let the results speak for themselves loud and clear. Thank you.